Hey guys, welcome back to another week of the recap for the Super Mario Maker Workshop. Last week we did a lot of stuff with enemies. The first week it was just basic layout. The second week we did coins, and now we're doing enemies. We're working up the basics, and we will extract as many principles and good practices for what makes a good level as we go along. So we're really not too concerned with making the best levels yet. We are not concerned with making our masterpieces right off the bat. We are actually just taking it slow and working through all the basics. So you can catch up with every lesson that we've done in the Mario Maker Workshop on our website. I'll show you right here. Oh, just give me a second. But we have all the lessons posted in easy, digestible recap form, and you are welcome to read those or join the workshop and help us learn Mario Maker as we go along. Here we go. So here's what the Lesson Hub website looks like. Right now it's pretty basic. We have 3 weeks worth of lessons, and like I said last week, we did a whole bunch of interesting things with bonus rooms. And it's a little recap of what we learned about coins and how coins should function and what they should do and what they shouldn't do. We had this assignment where we made a whole bunch of bonus rooms, and you can see a little bit of that right here. We used this template where all the rooms were empty, and then from there we just filled them with various different combinations of bonus room type setups. And we have this bingo card to keep everything organized. Along the left side are constraints about how Mario solves the room, and along the right side and the top are all the constraints about which coins and how to place them. And we almost completed this bingo 100%. Everybody in the workshop grabbed different cells and they tried to complete that particular bonus room type, and here are some of the results. All on the website. You can read it for yourself. You can even play these levels for yourself. The video right here contains all the level codes. And there's the stream recap for last week. So we're going to do it all again, and this time we're talking about enemies. And enemies are a lot more complicated than coins, it turns out, and that's why we were doing it on the 4th week instead of the 3rd. So let me show you what we've been up to this time. Mario Maker Worksheet. This is the collective worksheet that we all work out of. It's all web-based, it's all online, and we can see each other editing in real time, like right now. Jeff is doing some stuff here. But check this out. I created this enemy bingo, and along the top are some basic categories. You can use a Goomba class enemy, a Shell class enemy, or any enemy from wheel number 1, 2, 3, 4, or water enemies, and that's along the top. On the left, we have these various constraints for Mario, like avoiding an enemy, defeating it, using an enemy against other enemies, using an enemy to unlock a path to progress, using an enemy to maneuver or jump off of, protecting an enemy, keeping it alive for whatever reason, normal versus big enemies, normal versus winged or parachuted enemies, and stacked or large groups of enemies, and using a harmful gizmo. So this week, we were a little bit more used to the format, and the entire workshop just went to town. It's only been a few days since I posted the bingo, and yet everybody has jumped in and claimed a bunch of spots for themselves, and we are at 94.44% completion. Jeff doing some good work there trying to complete the last few cells that we have, but that's great. That means we have a ton of variety of enemy rooms to show you. We call this just a basic enemy gauntlet, and let me show you what our twitter.com/designoriented. You should go there too and follow us. And let me show you basically what the assignment looks like right here. So, like I said before, we used a template, and this time we are not using any coins, or hardly any coins. We're designing each room around a specific enemy, and in the workshop we have a bingo, which I just showed you, and we are working out of the bingo. You don't have to if you want to do this assignment. If you do the assignment, let us know, tweet at me, and I'll definitely share it with the workshop and the rest of the world through our Twitter account. But there are the basic instructions right there, and let me show you what we got going. Cool. Yeah, I think everybody used a few coins. Hey, what's up, guys? So, I have played some of these. I was actually trying to course clear my level in the last 20 to 45 minutes or so, but soft locked myself a few times and had a couple of other issues, so my level is on the verge of being uploaded, but Since last week I didn't do my own level, this week I'll keep the trend going and only play levels from other people in the workshop. So we got one from Local Tony, Super Mario, Chariot Rider did a bonus bingo room, which was last week's assignment, but it's fine when everybody is participating on their own terms and in their own speed. Everything is good. We got a gauntlet from Akamarak. We got Fire Cakes, a gauntlet, and we have Zera looking like Fire Cakes. Look at this, look at this. Let me show you. Doot, doot, doot. Zera? Fire Cakes. I think one of them needs to change, and I think one of them's ready to fight for it. Okay, so I'll go from the bottom of the list. You know, for the people who got their assignments in first, they'll be first featured in the stream. I think that's pretty easy to do. And by the way, Super Mario also did the #1 assignment here, and then Harbros is catching up with the #1 assignment as well. I might just do those at the very end of the stream, because why not do a quick little recap? In fact, hold on guys. Let me just show you. Fire Cakes and that fetching mustache. That fetching mustache. It's a little different. Do I have my... One second. Here I am. Now you can see me play. This is the basic layout assignment. We just use blocks, and you're trying to make as interesting of a layout as possible and learn a little bit about how the spacing and placement of blocks changes the camera and changes the challenges. It makes people do different things. So you can see here it's just a basic little thing going on here. And let's just drop. Oh, okay, dangerous. Yep, didn't see that was a 2 gap. That annoyed me, and I forgot to write that on the feedback. So if somebody can hear me now, you better write that up in the feedback, because that should not happen. But you know. Oh no! Okay. Try it again. And then it's over. So these levels can be very short. They can be very basic, but I think just participating in them teaches you a lot about some of the core principles and design tenets that we will use moving forward in the Mario Maker workshop. So that is just a simple example of what assignment #1 looked like, and then we have a simple example of assignment #2. There you go, Chariot Rider. Yeah, some levels would be great for multiplayer. Yeah, I can't wait till we get that functionality. We can really do some really cool multiplayer stuff. But Chariot Rider here with basic bonus room coin layouts, right? Like different arrangement of coins, different blocks, making people jump in different ways. Adding different elements has changed the way the player moves through. And like bonus rooms can be really simple, so I like some of these examples. Chariot didn't quite get the room locking technique down. It's a little complicated, but we'll definitely help him out next time. Symmetrical rooms. Symmetry seems to be really powerful for a lot of people. And by people, I mean human beings. And that's just an example of really simple coin rooms. So let's move on to this week's lesson. We're talking about enemies. And we have a whole bunch of different types to consider. So as we go room by room, just feel free to fill out the feedback in the workshop sheet for you workshop members. And if you're just tuning in and browsing, feel free to shout at the screen or type in the Twitch chat. I'm pretty sure those two things do the same. But I'm going to start at the bottom. Enemy Gauntlet. I think Zera... No, Akamarak was the first one to get it in. Jeez. Working hard, guys. Mario Maker Workshop. Let's do this. So I might say some principles out loud. If you're in the chat, workshop members, be sure to fill those out for me, because I can only do so much. I thought Marcus beat my time on this one, said Gollum. I like this room a lot. The trickling down of enemies. The simple objective. It kind of reminds me of old school Mario Bros, not Super Mario Bros. Oh no. Okay. Cool. Music's a little bit of a mismatch. It's not even, I'm not even in space right now, so like, what am I doing? I like this room too. I thought this layout was really cool. So when you start stacking up elements, visual elements that cover up each other, I think the levels can get really cluttered really fast. Oh, that was an interesting break. Okay. Let's see if I can outrace it. No! I did that on purpose. I didn't. Yeah, sometimes the visual elements get cluttered a little bit, and it's really hard to kind of tell what's going on. I really like this one, but I need to be Big Mario to show what I like about it. What a waste. But anyway, I like how you can bonk these guys, and you can't bonk those guys, and you can kind of work your way through. These spiny enemies are doing what we call the zoomer from Metroid, just moving around the blocks and doing their thing. So I have 3 keys. You can see there's 4 keys opportunities at the top, so I think I need one more. Ooh. Blame me for that one. But it's cool. He has the setup where you can tackle these in different orders. He has a setup where... Can you get all 10? Is that a 1-up? That's a question for you guys. Maybe I can go back in and test it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is 8 necessary? Is that the number? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Well tuned. I wonder if you can do all that while getting the key. That'd be pretty intense. See, that's what I love about Mario challenges. Some of the simplest things actually are quite hard when you start combining the multiple goals. So I think some of these challenges have a small chance of nice. If you had any chance of getting the key on this one, there's, you know, a couple of other pipes that you can try in order to get it. So let me just do this. Zoomer. So this is what I wanted to show you guys before. But when you kill them as Big Mario, you're like, huh, I have a little bit less. Yeah, I love that one. It's the only way you can kill the ones traveling along the whatever. Oh, and then sometimes that happens and you reverse them. I thought this was really dynamic for being so simple. And that one will take forever to kill. So let's go. But that could have been a side objective, like kill all the enemies in the room. We can't quite do multiple objectives like that, but it's interesting to think about because sometimes people will challenge themselves. And this is what I like too. If you're Big Mario, you can kind of... But you have to break a brick. Actually, I didn't have to kick any Koopas. That's kind of cool. Can I do it again? Good spacing for those spiny blocks in just one screen. Yeah, I liked it. Enough space to move and groove. I'm gonna see if I can avoid killing these guys. Just like, this is one guy talking about Braid and said some kind of crazy stuff about not killing the enemies. He sounded like hippie talk, but it was really funny to hear Jonathan Blow's reaction to that. Just like, yeah. Not killing the Goombas is the moral thing to do, right? Very cool setup showing you how many keys you need at the top. We got a checkpoint, and I need one more key. I believe this is a mushroom, so I'm not going to grab it. If there's a way to like tell people what that is before they attempt to grab it, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, you have to clip the Koopa's nose on that one. So if you don't want to do it that way, there's other ways to do it, like starting one of these Mobius strips. Yeah, look at that thing go. And I think it goes on the same pattern. What? I'm stuck! Okay, I can get out of here. So, on-off switches are dangerous. I don't suggest all the time plugging the exit hole like that. There may be another way to do it that's a little bit less chances of people getting stuck. But you know, like this, he does it again here. I tried to kill him. These on-off switches are pretty crazy. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. No! Let me try to do that. It's gonna. Oh, I have 130 seconds. Yeah, you can't hit it fast enough. So I don't even need this key. And I guess he put the block there at the top just in case you needed a really straight shot. You could even fly the Lucky 2 back if you wanted to. Lucky 2s are really dynamic like that. They can break a lot of stuff. Oh, I was just in here. Get out. Oh, this one's cool. No! He read me. Oh, I'm at max coin. So the game knows how many more things that need keys are left possible in the whole map. So when you have more than max, it kills it. So now I know that I'm good. One-way door, one-way door, one. So this room is incredibly dynamic. So we have an infinitely spawning thing. Smash Bros! Ah! Smash Bros. So this Mario game, they let you turn around in midair. In the original Mario Bros, they did not. So whatever direction you were facing when you jump would be the only direction. Nice, that was fun. Yeah, you could trap Bowser on top of these, or get him on the ground like this, or put the flower like that. Like, so many different things can happen in this one room. And it's very generous, too. That's what I like about it. You just keep grabbing stars, and eventually you'll beat it. Where do I put this? Where do I put this? Oh, well. Extra key. You can kill Bowser in the blue blocks by turning him on. That's a really good idea. Yeah, that level has a ton of different ways to take Bowser out, and by a ton I mean 2, but that's a lot. Cool. So that's just an interesting series of challenges, different enemies, different gizmos, different... if you remember Akamarak's assignment number 1 and his bonus room, he had 15 different variations, and a lot of them were... I think he showed more variation in these enemy rooms than he did with his bonus rooms, but you know, in a weird way, I think I'm trying to say he's improving. But maybe some people are just better with enemies than they are with coins. Right off the bat, Zero means business. So I already know what to do here, but when I first came here, I'm like, what's happening? Right? And I killed these Koopas on the bottom, I'm like, what? What's going on? And since you can't pick Koopas up in this one, you can't kill these guys, and because you can't kill them, you got a pretty good chance of eventually understanding that. Understanding that the sun is the thing that has the key. Some of these rooms I feel like Zera's Wario-wearing me. Oh, does the fire not set the, there it goes. On fire. So this is a principle that I wrote down. You never have the Podoboos go directly where the you know, question block is. They always have to go to the side so the player knows that's a safe spot. This room's nuts. You don't even have to kill these guys. You can chain a 1-up off them if you need it. Almost lost it all. Okay, that's enough of these guys. So if you aren't holding the run button when you get out of the pipe, you might accidentally do this right off the start, and I think that kills the Goomba, which is funny. Funny, you just go back down the pipe to reset it. But I think it's funny. Okay. What? What? Do it. I'm out. So I guess if you put a muncher like that, it automatically jumps over it. Hey, Fernando, I'm streaming Mario Maker right now. What's up? So I like this. This room becomes more dangerous if you want this goodie over here. And here's another cool thing you can do if you don't want to deal with them. Well, kill him. Ah! Yeah, what a jerk. I was gonna reset this to make it even easier to get him. Like that, just right out the gate. Oop, I'm in trouble. Oh, come on. What kind of hitbox was that? I'm above you. Now I'm in trouble again. This time I'm leaving. Get out of the hole. Okay, I'm out. So that one very clearly was use an enemy to platform or escape or whatever. Perfect. So those Bowsers can fire at various heights, so you have to really react to the ones that can kill you and crush them. And you don't even have to kill them to beat that level. You can just run around them, which I like. I think a lot of people— oh! A lot of people make challenges way too mandatory, Mario. Like, you gotta do it this way because I think it's cool. You're like, yeah, it can be cool, but you know what else is cool? People figuring out other ways to do things without completely ignoring your challenge. That was an example of keep an enemy alive so that you can, you know, progress. And if I had done that incorrectly, the Wiggler would have been killed and I wouldn't have been able to get up. It's so clear now that I think about it. I like this little freebie room though. Ah! That's why free to go crazy when you get a checkpoint. That's what I like about it. I did this room all these different kinds of ways the first time because I'm like, hey, I got a checkpoint, I can do whatever I want. I want to leave. So this one's a little crazy when you're small Mario, but good thing we have a checkpoint. No! He read me! I don't have time to do all this. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, I gotta go up and around. He recovers so quickly after that. So this is an interesting case of reflexes. Mario games don't typically have you do a lot with reflexes, but with the random elements like this, like the Bowser and this Chain Chomp, definitely you have to tell if it's— oh, messed up again. You have to tell if it's dangerous or not dangerous, and then make a very specific motion. It was like that even in the original Mario Brothers with Hammer Brothers and Bowser. Like when you get that opportunity to run under or jump through the hammer spam, you gotta take it. You gotta take it! Yep. Very nice little simple one-room challenge. Yep. I was in the pipe. Yeah, this game doesn't like suck you into the pipe like the other ones do. I'm pretty sure. Yep. And then the stream was 8 hours. Secrets? Secrets? I wonder if there's secrets like a hidden block in the middle of all that. I just guessed! But he wasn't facing my direction. I think that's kind of a thing. Nice formation here to, I can see something on the top. To keep this guy alive. I almost got hit, but on the first time, but I didn't. I messed it up. Oh well. I like that room. Just a simple escalating. Nice. Be-do-de-dum. Dum, dum, dum. Cool. So that was Zara's level. Hopefully somebody was jotting down some of that. Lots of stuff in there. Yeah, nice challenges. Now for Zara 2, otherwise known as Fire Cakes. And if he has a problem with that, then somebody needs to change their clothes. Pretty sure Zara is Fire Cakes number 2, but hey. I don't understand this room. What the heck? I think you're supposed to like, there's like a wider gap that's kind of oscillating. Oh, I guess I don't even need to go up there, do I? Is this supposed to be just a don't jump too high, really? Is this avoiding Goombas by not jumping too high? That's kind of interesting. I was beating him up. I was like, what does he want me to do? And then if you look at the pattern of movement, the oscillations have a bigger gap that slowly filter their way to the back. So you can do this! No! Well, so this is a really cool example of a complex timer. So here, I wish I could draw on the screen. You can see the gap. It's right near where I died. But it slowly oscillates to the left and then back. So it's in the middle right now. It's going all the way to the very left. Now it's coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back. Yes! And then you can get a 1-up for being freaking cool. But I didn't get the 1-up. Yo, I got the 1-up! You can get 2 1-ups. And there's a timing part where there's a large gap. Some Fire Cakes did know what he was doing. I think optional challenges that are that hard are way better than forced challenges. Let's see, what do I do here? Let's get him across. Let's get him across. This is kind of neat. Die. Oh, wow. I'm out. Doopa 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 da doopa 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 da bop. I played this first when it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. I had such a hard time with this. I was like, what's happening? I can't see. But I like the really clean horizontal layout. I don't use bullet bill blasters that much. But it's really convenient for starting something off with motion or whatever, for blasting something. Oh, a pot of jerks. I love this. I was going to make this challenge and it wasn't possible using the Mario World style. And I was so sad. Oh! I like how it's just buried in there. I love it. And then you can just continue to kill. I killed myself. And get the free mushroom? No. Yeah, that was the room I couldn't think of before, but it was like an enemy, a lone enemy in the room. Well, it wasn't quite a lone enemy. This one was weird. So this is what I did. I do this, and then I grab some coins, and then I go back here, go into the pipe, go back in, and now the bottom two drop. Why? I don't know. But now I gotten 2 passes on the first one. Finish! He's coming for me! Ah! That was bad. This one takes a long time to mess it up. Did not want to mess it up. I don't understand the weird movement pattern of these idiots. Oh, okay, you want to jump. Oh, so this was my trick. You go into the pipe, and when the song's ending, like this, then you basically spend as little time as possible with the song on. I didn't time it right. Why is it extended? What the heck? then you do it again, and now it's much safer, I think. Because the one that jumps is not the fast one. Nice little trick, I thought. And then you kill... So I didn't know that you could kill an enemy like this, but hold on, guys. He's coming for me. I'm in trouble now. Come on! Why did you jump so high? Golly, hate these guys. Oh, when you go to the pipe, the music pauses? I did not know that. How unfun. These freaking coins. Can I grab this coin through the wall? Let me know if the stream is choppy. They're moving around so much. Getting some back flashes or black flashes. I like both of those. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, I thought that was really neat. And now it's after me. And then you have to use this to your advantage. I thought that was clever. A nice little box of surprises. So now my audio... Is the audio synced for you guys or is it off? Nice red pipes to make him come out even faster. So you can desync these guys? That cat's helping me out. Whoa! He came out of that really fast! Anybody know you could do that? Okay, cool. Anybody know that? Put that in knowledge. Give me the points. Yeah, I think on the room with the wigglers, if there was something more for you to do while you waited, that would have been a fun room. But it's just kind of like, you can't kill them, you don't want to touch them. Hitting them doesn't slow them down like a dry bones. Maybe those should have been dry bones. Kind of a whole different kind of setup there. But all good. Swimming with the fish. It doesn't say enemy gauntlet. We're not playing it. My computer's probably running out of RAM, so let me do this. How about close some of your browser tabs? Sorry, random tabs. Cool. I will steal the world record from Greg later. You know, it's funny, I opened up the stream, I didn't even tell people who I was. Too bad. Too bad for all of you. This reminds me of whose room? It's Aka Mark's room. Or was it? I should have brought that with me. I thought this was the weirdest thing. You think you're cute? Ooh. Okay. I didn't know they had that kind of a pattern going. I studied the squid movements when I was a youngin'. Squid movements. Aesthetically, you could probably do something with the lower area there by filling it in, or not using hard blocks, using something more underwater appropriate, but that's for theme and aesthetics. Kill yourselves. I even investigated this little hole area to see if there was anything in there. There's not. Fear leads to hate. Look, why? Why, Gollum? Why? You know Miyamoto got mad at that guy for putting a random rock in the original Zelda? I'm in trouble. Oh, there's another hole down there. I probably should have invested. I'm going back. Can't stop me. This is what happens when you put holes. Better give me something. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm making it. I did not make it. Okay. Oh, when you reset the when you die and reset a checkpoint, the doors that were previously locked are, and that you unlocked, are locked again, so you can't backtrack when you. Yeah, you can't backtrack when you use a checkpoint. That's kind of interesting. Now, I'm glad a few people focused on the water level challenges because those are unique. Time for Monster Closet. Gollum lived doing his 1 minute and 47-second thing. Alright, Gollum. We see you. You're part of the workshop. We just can't hear you. Yeah. He just meant to indicate the fish's path? That's funny. So the technique is really slow in this game. So it's like one, it's like 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I did not hit that. I love that. Love that technique. 3D. Oh! Look at these squeak jerks. This is the one I damage boost through. I'm like, whatever.
Oh no!
I don't like those guys. What are you supposed to do? Does this trigger them? Does this trigger them? Let's see. The doors tell me if you let them jump to the top, then you mess up. Oh, that's what that tells you? I thought it was just like, let them jump to the top. I hate the backflip. Stop it!
Oh no!
Random stupid mechanics they put in. You either give me my 3D or you don't. Who needs this stupid thing? What does that even do? Is that like a running jump but standing? I guess. It is. How dare you. So you can probably double jump. Oh, there's spikes poke. I guess they're at different heights, so they're... No. I could just sink them, but... I think you can just run under them. Except for they don't always respond. No talking, Haji Quest. Do wall jumps count? Kinda hard to test. Do these count? What about these? So it looks like there's just a nice little diagonal there. And the diagonal gets... what do I want? Yeah, so I have to do this. That wasn't it. We're so close. Killing ants. Killing ants. This is a cool room. I've done so many weird formations in this room. Can I kill the biggie? Nope. Stupid roll, but at least it worked. So this is the one where I went psycho. It's kind of funny. What do? You 1, 2, this. Same side. That. I do a same side mid-air stall twirl so I can regain my momentum. But that stupid technique. I don't even think I need to do the technique. So now I'll kill myself to try the normal way.
Oh no!
I said no talking, Haji. You're not allowed to talk about your own organs. How's this supposed to help me? Were you supposed to even get a running start? I guess I could do that one. That means I just need this and you don't even need to desync them. You go up and you go up. Can I travel there in time? You gotta test if wall jumping actually does it. It does. Cool. You didn't do anything! You thought the wall jump on the left was normal? There's no way that's normal. You ignore like half the level. Okay, you better do it next time. These are way too short for me. Oh, come on. You didn't do anything. I hate these squeakers. Yep.
Oh no!
Gee. Way too tight. You want this? want this? I'm gonna put it right here. Got tired of being naked? Do they know which one their own shell is? That's the question. If we mix them up, would they know? I was trying to neutral drop it. Oh, that was a huge jump. Why are these things, the endings of these really tight? There's no reason for it to be. Can I crush my shell and basically not be able to get out of here? Another soft lock?
Oh no! Oh no!
That's annoying. This is the way I like to do it.
Oh no!
Yeah, you should not make explanation mark boxes so you can kill yourself. Put all these principles in, because I mean, you should never make it where you can kill yourself. Can I edge jump that? I'm holding the run button. Why did you kick it? That's so tight. Ah! That's not the goal. Get him. Doesn't get him. How did I kill him last time? Oh my gosh! How did I kill him last time? Probably just timed it better. You gotta leave me alone. Frick, what's your problem? Yeah. No reason for them to go all the way to the top like that. Make it 2 gaps. And then there's no reason for that to be in the top right corner too. Like after they do all this work, make it a little easy to do the final jump. You have to actually scroll it on screen? Wow. That's a little weird. That pipe probably should be lower. But I like how I like how both of them blow up without having to do much work. I also don't think there's any reason to have a tree this high that you can't do the fun jump off of it. Unless you are doing this. Good thing I just beat Greg's record. Moving on. It's a lot of text you fit in there. Oh no. Oh yeah. You jerk. Trying to read me? That one's kind of dangerous because you move right to where the Goomba's coming out of the pipe on the last one and you don't have a lot of control. But it works. This one, I just kept getting killed by these falling Koopa. I don't think if you're supplying the player like that, those things should be that dangerous. Man, that's annoying. The audio in my headset's like more than half a second off, and I'm like, just jumped. I didn't want to spin jump. I guess if it was left in the blue configuration, it'd be super easy. Oh, okay. No. Not good. Oh, then I could have left kicked it. Greg keeps giving feedback. Somebody put it in the document and steal his points. Oh, good. I can't get 2 Koopas down there, can I? Oh, I can get 2 Koopas down there. Okay, this is how we do it. First we do this. First we do this. Set that down. Come on! I don't know the rules about things spewing out of pipes anymore, but they seem to make it to where they just keep coming out no matter how close you are. I did not mean to kick that. Man, they come out fast for a green pipe. That's like red speed. But it's not. Isn't there a proximity rule, the uneven block length? For what? Okay, so now we desynced him a little bit. Oh, he's green, not red. This is not good. That didn't work at all. Oh no. This is the only other plan. Kill this guy. Take his money. Ah. Okay, I want to do one more try and then I'll do another crazy plan. Take this guy. Take his money. Ah! Made it so not fun. I'll try this. This is the way to only get it to be blue. So you do this, kill him. Okay. Maybe only for upward and sideways, but not upside down. Kill him. Okay, let's see. Not what I wanted. So let's try that. It's gonna be frame perfect. It's blue, it's red, it's blue. Well, that's good enough. I always like to carry this insurance with me. So this room has a couple of different ways you can do it, but its initial super strict setup meant I couldn't do a lot of other weird things. The thing on the right's kind of interesting, but I don't think you need so many one block high passageways to get this interesting stuff to happen. Give me my one-ups. Give me back my daughter. Aww. Yep. There's a fast track to doing this and I did not do it because I forgot. I'll always love risking it all like that. And then snagging things and dropping. See, I like the ending timings. I didn't like the beginning timings there nearly as much. These guys are such jerks. Jeez. And I like this. But then it goes to a place where you're not supposed to be. That's an interesting way to make a one-way pipe. By the way, somebody put that in the document. You better be putting all this in the document. Yeah, I was thinking about using one-way doors to make one-way pipes, but using those bricks is really interesting. So in the original Mario and many other Marios, pipes only let you go one way, but for Mario Maker they let you go in and out of pipes indefinitely, so you have to block them in order to make them one-way pipes. Look at that clear rate. Not very high. Okay, Tony. I want somebody to play mine. I think Adrian and somebody else may have to stream it for me when I get it up. Goombrats, what's up? you just run right at the beginning, you get by a scot-free right there. So what I like about this one is if you start sliding from here, you actually get hit in the face because of that exact reason. But if you butt stomp, you get more energy. I'll show you. Nope, too early. I like that room. Had trouble locking the camera, it looks like. I think butt stomps do more damage. Oh, butt stomps don't send him into his crazy fit? No, he's... Okay, he's just crazy. It's funny how many games let you crouch, so now crouching repeatedly has become like a universal taunt. Lots of games let you crouch, apparently. Oh, so here's what I like about this room. You kick the red one, goes all the way down and gets you a 1-up. But I want to take this dude and extend it like that. And then when he wakes up, I want to jump on him. Let's see if I can do it. No! Why butt stomp? Why? This controller is so stupid. Yeah, it's kind of like the Goombrat room, yeah. But then this is what's unique about it, and I want to show it. That was so dumb. It's so hard to set that up. It's not that hard. So yeah, I don't know if they changed it, but oh great. Jumping and kicking on Koopas in the same jump pattern. Don't start the timer with 2x hits already on. It's just like 1. You're like, why reset? I don't get it. Why are you resetting? And I know like New Super Mario Brothers 2, when I was doing the coin rush runs, I would count on those first 2 hits very carefully to get more multipliers. So I know they changed it. Just didn't tell me why. They didn't send me a memo. I don't know. I like butt stomping things to kill them without sprouting. This is what sprouting looks like. Secret? No. I thought there was one over there. Ah! It's so interesting. I think enemy rooms can easily err on the side of being simple, but when you put those kinds of rooms in a sequence or in a normal level, they become much more, they get much more complex because of suspension. But those are all the enemy levels that we got, unless I need to hit this button. Hey, Jeff submitted. Let's do it. Ah, he just submitted. Nobody cleared it. Somebody tried 18 times. They're probably trying to clear it right now. Oh no. What's happening? Why would Jeff put this muncher back here? Ah, this is neat. Desyncing. Okay. So now I got you on a good cycle. Okay. Now, this one. Totally knew it. That's nice. I like that. Oh no. That's why he put the muncher there. It's the only thing he could have put there, because he had to set it above the kill box, and it dropped down and allowed the Goomba to bounce back. I understand. I see you. I see you, Jeff. I'm not sure if you get the key or not if the Goomba walks off. Interesting. I didn't get this coin though. Maybe I'll come back. Jeff loves making people go back. This is interesting. Is it showing you can grab coins on the left and right of you? Oh yeah, no coins. Coins everywhere. It's amazing how having coins in your level gives you this layer of optionalness that basically completely distracts from dealing with enemies most of the time. Kind of neat. I like the diagonal aesthetic right there. Ooh, popcorn. Oh wow, you found a way to get them to recycle. Nice. Why does it take them 2 bounces? That's interesting. Or is my eyes are deceiving me? That's just the bounce from below. Okay, cool. Doth my ears deceive me? Oh, you made it 1 shy of a 1-up. I think you mentioned something about giving people free 1-ups, but I wanted it. I don't have too many more tries. I have 2 more tries. I have 4 more tries. They're gonna kill me, aren't they? I like this room. I'm out though. Oh, we have jerks. We have... I can't spin jump, so that has to be completely cleared. I have to use these thwomp to kill the wiggler. Unless I use a shell. But the shell I only have 1 of, and the shell will probably get stuck too low unless I fire it in the correct direction. I don't think there's a correct direction. But if I can kill both thwomps, that means I have to do what? We'll see. Oh, I get more shells, don't I? No? I have to... No. So this guy's gonna crunch down. Okay. Well. Oh, okay. I see. Let's hope this doesn't kill me. Maybe this is not the right way. That was an angry family. So that's a little too high. Maybe I need to desync them somehow and get some Goombrats going? Maybe this is a plant. Oh, this is annoying. Okay. Plant? It's nothing! Or maybe I gotta go back. Okay, this is where the littles start to corrupt me, right? I hate these littles. Little Goombrats. Yep. They're multiplying. Yep. And you can't stop them. Oh, that's a big one. Okay. That's gonna be annoying. Annoying. Let's get out of here. That bottom area was pretty tight. I don't know if there's a reason for it to be that tight, but I like the idea. I just think Mario works better when there's room to move. That's plain and simple. So like, making sure that there's enough space to jump around and dodge around is what makes it fun while doing things that are still challenging. Right? You don't have to force people to do a lot of stuff. You gotta give them the opportunity to be awesome on their own. And then they'll fail you. I like this. Except for I died. I like how they give you a little bit of invincibility right before they become active. The Circle School of Fish. Somebody put down the gameplay ideas. If it's not there when I stop the stream, they're off fire. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna kill me. weird. And I guess having one-way platforms there is only to get hit by Goombas that you leave behind. I think that's a really weird use for one-way platforms. Basically, they're not there for platforming. Just there to get you hurt. School of fish, school of fish, school. Why? Mario looked like he was a Mario coin there for a second. That was funny looking. Let's do it! Oh, come on. That was the coolest looking thing today. That's not it. I like how you can not pop them on the lower level. I like that. That room's got a lot going on. This room does not, so I need to beat it. The earlier one did look like popcorn machine with the Goombas coming out. I don't need these coins, but I got nothing else to do. Why did I go down into the fish, the school, by the way? There's like no reason to. Maybe a coin, except for you put coins everywhere else. What does these do? What am I doing with these? Killing a mole? And then there's a one-way platform over there. Can I just leave? I gotta make sure that the mole doesn't get killed. Okay. And I can do this to reset the mole. Ah! Oh, one-way platform. Cool. So I guess if I just... And then I have to go back and hit the button. So how does this get re-dangerous? Oh, because I control the timing. That's pretty neat. It's like reverse platformer where like that's me. Oh, now it's got a control by me. Nice, nice. This is like... Stupid mole. No, 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 no! No, no! And if I get the mole over here, it looks like I gotta kill him. In such a tight space. Why so many tight spaces? I know there's not a lot of room to play around on a single screen. And I know that's my fault. But I also know it's your fault. I like this little stop block. Not good. Jeff likes some hole tracking. This better be worth it. I wonder if there's going to be a room in the next room that has a key. I don't know why there's a hole right there. What are you doing? Why would you run and then accelerate into the wall? I'm standing right here. Not fun. And he bounces off that wall with lots of speed. Totally worth it. Oh, I needed him to get up. That was dumb. And why would you make such a tight space here if you need him to get up and there's this corner right here? Why would this block even be here right here? Set the whole thing back one and you got a nice little room to jump around in. Tight spaces are bad. They don't communicate much. And then the player's bored. What are you doing, you stupid mole? So now it's tracking me. So is that what this is here for? To go underneath it? That seems complicated. Really complicated. Nope. I want this. It's funny how it teamed up with a Koopa. I'm not sure why that Koopa's there. Oh, desynced. Put that in the gameplay ideas. Oh, so I need the shell to be over there. Yeah, see, this is the problem with having action puzzle things. If there's a guy in your face trying to kill you, your first thought is to... Do I have to kill myself? Really? Don't do that either. But if the first thought is like, oh, survive and get around these things, and you put a bunch of coins, small goals are immediate goals. And then I'm not looking at that setup over there. I don't really care about that guy. And if you want to make me stop and survey the whole room, there's better ways to do that. I don't know. Is this gonna knock him off? Should I have gotten the coins out of the way first? And then he would have gone over here, and then maybe I could have done this. Okay. Can I jump on these guys underwater? Probably not, unless it's a new physics. Okay, it is. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get out. Can I jump on these guys? Fish are probably, yeah, immune. No talking about your level. No! No, you idiot! Don't... Yeah, it's interesting the amount of range of control you have to make a room a puzzle room, and like a puzzle room with resets, or a puzzle room that naturally flows into itself, or a battle room. Yeah, it's super annoying. And like, why so many coins if this is the basic idea? Just have them clear a few coins and then get to business. And then he always does like a random squid back. Stupid squid. Just need you to do it somewhere in this area. Just need you to do it somewhere in this area. Okay. Oh my gosh, why? You piece of trash. Tried to do a pixel landing. We call these set up the Jeff. And how do we... Can Powbox be crushed? There's no way to move him. He can't pick him up. So the only way that was gonna go is a different order. Cool. Are these power blocks just MacGuffins? I guess you don't really have very many moving blocks that are stable in the original Mario Bros. So like you have to use... That's kind of interesting. Inert power blocks. Oh no. Oh, he's only a downer? Ah! Ah! This is neat. Oh cool, you can let one out at a time. So many gizmos and gazmos. Can I wear that hat? I think I can. Got it. Fire. Now I'm protected. I like how you have two ways to get the fish killed. You got this way. Oh, no. Oh, nice. I wanted a newer hat. That's all. I guess you don't even need to kill these guys. Stable block, stacked enemies, stack to stack. This would be annoying if I didn't have this insurance. Should probably let people go back and get the insurance if they lost it. I don't care. I wonder if there's a hidden block there that lets him go back once I realize, like, maybe... Or I could have just kicked the shell into it. Interesting. Alright guys, played through all the levels, gave some running commentary. I'm not going to show my level because the people who need to, it's not even online, but I don't need to give you all the answers. I need people to tell me what they do. So I will show you the spreadsheet. Here. Cool. Okay. So you can see here the enemy bingo. We are 97.22% done. This is incredible. This is incredible. We knocked all these out. And you can tell when I'm playing through these levels, there's a ton of variety, right? You're like, oh, this room, this room I need to keep him alive. Oh, this room, kill him. And it's all different because we did a really conscious effort of diversifying our enemy room types. So we got 2 slots left. Maybe you'll fill them, maybe you won't. But we are almost at 100% there. And then these slots for the bingo, the bonus bingo, are always open. You can always go back and do them. And that should be good too. But some of the principles that anybody crushed by, yeah, explanation, yeah. In 3D World, don't create extending blocks that can crush the player. What about all the other principles I talked about? Let's see. Not 200. Cornerstone. If there's no need to put a key spot to reach in the very top corner of a room, then move it out and down 1 unit each. So like this gives the player a variety of jump arcs. Oop, that's the reason why we do this. Purpose. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Huge text. This gives the player a variety of jump arcs to approach without bonking and losing it all. This is basic layout stuff, and this is based on level design. What else happened? Let's see. Oh yeah, like similarly, don't what do they call that? We'll call it how do you spell sycamore? I'm gonna sycamore facts. Don't grow a tree / climbable. Well, it's mostly just trees. Don't grow a tree all the way to the top of the room. Part of the fun is climbing. That's the reason why. Purpose. Yep, I wanted that huge text. Stop it. Nope. Wow. Part of the fun is climbing all the way to the top, doing a handstand, and then jumping off. You can't if you don't have enough room. Something like that. Check the stream, make sure I'm streaming the right thing. Move off over to the side. No, too bad, too late. And this is just for 3D world. Oops. Well, we don't specify Mario's here. That's fine. Level design, basic layout, always. What else? Yeah, tight spaces aren't the right spaces. Tight spaces aren't the right places. When placing room tunnels, consider making the tunnels 2 units at least. Never know. That's for big Mario concerns. Consider making long mandatory tunnels 2 units at least. 2 units high. So we say 2 to 3. Otherwise, it's not really a tunnel if it's any bigger. 2 units high. And we're not going to consider. We're going to say make. Basic layout. We're going to say usually. Purpose, better movement. For big Mario, in general, more flexibility jumping. Even though you can jump on an enemy in a 1 block tight space, if you're really good at timing, like we don't need to force that technique out of people. You like let them jump in a 2 tight space. It's still not the easiest thing in the world. More flexibility jumping. Mario is a jumper. What else can I say? Yeah, like mixing challenge types between action, puzzle, and like even if single screen, looking ahead, having to scan the room and stop just to figure out what's going on. That's definitely leaning more on the puzzle side of design. The fact that you just can't get in there and figure it out as you go is very puzzle-like, where you have to think about the sequence of things you need to do. So, you know, this assignment was all about enemies, and certainly enemies are a key part of making some complex puzzle rooms. But it's important to understand where in the spectrum that a particular room challenge is. I'm gonna say chess boxing. When designing a challenge, try to make it either an action-based challenge or a puzzle one. The reason: puzzle challenges require the player to stop and analyze and think and figure out a sequence. Action challenges don't require so much pre-thought, pre-planning. You can just jump in and get messy. So that's what's fun about them. That's what's fun about then mixing the two causes more friction. Generally causes more friction than fun. Frick fun. This is a always. Like you either make it this type or that type. Not to mention that puzzle challenges are usually something that you can execute relatively easily once you figure it out. But action challenges, people are more likely to die. And repeating puzzles is really not fun. Repeating puzzles is not fun. Generally. So we're just gonna flag that. Chess boxing. Let's take a peek. Info. So I'm just looking at the level map now of what Jeff had. Lots of confusing coin placements, like whether I guess all the coins have to be extra. That's just what they do. And Jeff likes to do room to room kind of suspension. But I don't know if that last screen was mandatory, which is kind of like forcing people to do things is not the way to make better Mario levels. And like forcing people to pay attention to really minute things, especially when you set them up in the context of an action challenge. They're not supposed to be looking and scrutinizing every little possibility. And a lot of those possibilities are supposed to come through action gameplay and the emergence there. So sometimes it's like you got to pick one or the other, and then you got to be really careful about how you develop ideas. The mole yeah, there's tons of gameplay ideas from each person. I expect like Goomba conveyor. What is that, like a revolving door or something? Maybe an escalator, Goomba escalator. I expect that to be in the database, and I expect the bounce room where you get to free the Goomba to be in there, and the cascading, mushroom sprout challenge, things like that. And stacking those platforms on top of each other, the Jeff, got to put that in the database so that everyone knows to call it the Jeff, because everybody should call it the Jeff. Oh yeah, do I already have a rule about one up? Like if you have enough enemies to one up but you make it one shy, like don't do that. Figure out a way to let me see. Up, or 1 up. Okay. 1 up. Okay, so we don't. This would go under. Let's just put 1 here. So it's like. It's like being short of a full hand. Not sure what to call it yet, so we'll just call it the shy of 8. If the player can combo enemies in a room to gain with mid-air stomps, and your enemy count is 7. I'm just gonna make it explicit. Make it 8, so the player can get a 1-up. Either you make it 6 or you make it 8. 7 is not the lucky number. And this is enemy layout, but it's this is not basic layout, this is gameplay idea. And this tight spaces, yeah. Shy of 8. I'm gonna say usually. The having 8, 7 to 8 enemies on the screen communicates the possibility of a 1-up chain. How do you spell 1-up? Okay, I gotta know because I'm spelling it wrong. I'll fix that later then. 1-up chain. Unless you want the player to be deflated, working for something that doesn't exist. Help them. Somebody's at my door. I don't know. Nobody's ever goes to my door. What do they want? I'm streaming. Okay. You already have one about the photoboos? I think I do. What? The safest place to be? That's what I call it. Photoboos, yeah. Okay, cool. Another one for this one is like slide or die, and I'll type it out here. Oops, I don't have my Twitch chat visible. A 1-up combo breaker. I'll take that. Well, hold on. this. So this is slide or die. Sliding slope setups are really easy. This is the reason. Really, why do you do that? Are really easy. Just hold down and kill. So if your layout is more complex than a single downward slope, make it to where so this is over here. There we go. If your layout is more than a complex, it's more complex than a single downward slope with enemies on it, make it to where the player has to adjust to kill them all without getting hurt. Yeah. So that's basically Tony's room, where you could butt stomp and get the maximum speed, which is pretty cool. But if you just hold down from the top, you get hit. So like that's kind of important. If the room looks more is more complex than something very simple, then that's kind of important. So this is a basic layout. It's not really basic layout because it concerns enemies as well. So clarity, importance, let's just say usually. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, that's the recap of that level. Super Mario. There we go. Okay. So there was like a branch right out the beginning. Maybe I should play that one again and do the branch. But I like the timers on the right side. Okay, so like oh yeah, so I guess when pipes are spewing out enemies, from above, yeah. This is let's see what the chat says. I don't have enough windows. Let's see. SYCAMR, cool. Helping me spell sycamore. Basically, why use a tree if you can't use all of your potential tree mechanics on it? Yeah, pretty much. By the way, those clouds under the mole was the best way I could think of to make the mole easy to jump up on. Prevent cheese and just jumping off another block. Yeah, it worked. The cloud worked well for that. It's just that if that setup required so much subtle like finagling, then either the design is like not a fit, or maybe there's some other way to make it a lot more straightforward. But yeah, it was a tight space. Fitting all that on a single screen was pretty difficult. Mario enemies offer diverse interactions, and puzzles are about a specific sequence of actions. Wouldn't that lend itself to a kind of awkward design where you have to seal off Mario's diversity? I think you have a puzzle in Mario. There will always be a mix of action and puzzle, but the goal is to reduce the execution necessary. If you have a puzzle, call it a puzzle. The 8th enemy is kind of like a dominant note on the scale. Gotta finish that scale off. Yeah, I wanted Combo Breaker to refer to something a little bit more of something interferes. I didn't do Muriel's Castle Room? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so hold on, guys. OBS. So dangerous drip, when dangerous elements continually exit a pipe by falling. I guess we'll call that like a downward facing pipe. Set up the layout so that the player doesn't easily get hit by the drip. Yeah, because it's continual exhaust of enemies. If you remember Super Mario Bros. 3 and many other many other, what would you say usually? Purpose. If you need a drip of enemies, the challenge is probably complex enough to demand the player's focus. It's a bit much to ask them to keep track of the variable pipe drip timing, especially considering they have 4 different speeds and there's no tell. So like other games kind of have like a little here I come and then they jump out. We don't have it, so you got to really back off and make it a lot easier for players not to get hurt. Yeah, that made sense. Dangerous drip. Okay. Yeah, I think you can see with the examples here, a lot of the basic ideas for the stages are coming across really clearly. So it's like, oh, this room's about this, and they got a lot of interesting, diverse things going on. So really, getting to that next level of design is about understanding all these principles and keeping them in mind as you design, right? There's so many things. I'm trapped! Don't do this. It's just so annoying having to look at everything just to make sure you don't die. It's so annoying. Like, why is this? Oh. What other platform could that have been? Like, it could have been a donut, right? A donut you can jump up through from the bottom, and then you can fall slowly from the top. This should be a donut. And then, like, right there, having to kick it down there. I guess I could have kicked it from above, but I went down and, like, put it softly on the spot. Yeah! And I guess that's, can I pop out of this? Really? Or do I need to drop a healthier bomb on it? Nice. It was perfect height and it looked like it was perfect, so I just wanted to believe. And here's the donut. This is a classico. I guess I needed to ignite it? Wow, is this really what I needed to do? That tiny tight space? Why? So now I get to do this and just... See, I was about to get dripped on. What's up with Mario on these trips? Mario! Okay. I like the symmetry and the synchronicity. I guess I gotta make a big jump and then just make it to the other side. That was pretty tight, but I liked it. I'm the fire. Yeah, that girl that can control fire is that's a pretty crazy power for Fire Force, but it's neither here nor there. I like it when these rooms are kind of designed around Small Mario the whole way through, so you don't have to worry too much about power-ups and power up. See, this is a good kind of drip. Like, check this out. Like, oh no, I got hit in the head. Nothing happens. Nice. But once it's on me, you can't get it out of you. What am I doing? I don't do that. Oh, this is the pipe. Nice. Yeah, you can edge cancel the bone state. Killing all these. I hate you guys. I can get this guy. Oh no, I'm out of here! Yeah, a branching path. I don't know if you necessarily want to make it a branching path, but it is hard to coordinate all the pipes and the doors to get through all the rooms, but I liked it. It's fine. I don't even know which one's faster. Doesn't matter. Marcus already has the high score. Very cool. So let's look at those rooms. What just happened in those rooms? I guess tight spaces, soft lock, when it should have been a donut block. Yeah. And then the drip almost got me. So those are the same issues we just discussed. Pop, pop, pop. Bonus room. Monster closet. There's a closet. I like the first room a lot. Bees. I like the asymmetry too. Okay, so like we already talked a little bit about it. Desyncing the squeakers. Even on some of these setups with the Koopa and stuff. It's like the platforms were never set up exactly sort of where you want them to be. You always have to do a weird jump at the end. The jump, by the time you figure out a whole complex thing, the jump should be pretty straightforward. Oh, so the timing on the spiny room, the left side for Super Mario's timing was one I didn't like so much. It had a lot of waiting if you missed your cycle, but the right side had very little waiting and lots of different sort of opportunities to weave your way up. The left side didn't have nearly as many. I guess it had like 1 versus 2 or 3. But yeah, the right side was way better. So understanding the difference in timing challenges there versus there, kind of important. I like the ant farm in this one. Had lots of different ways you could go, and I like the single big target to keep track of. I like that. The squeakers. I gotta go back in. I don't understand. But yeah, some of the most successful rooms with enemies are just so simple. Like this one, this is a very successful room. You just like get in, get out. You can kill them if you want. You got an extra tree here. Oh, the tree roll. That's just so unfortunate. What is that about? So you can reset them. I didn't even see these doors before. And this allows me to go to the bottom layer really easily. You have just enough room not to be able to make that. No! You stupid!
Oh no!
Stupid backflip. Their hitboxes are trash. He's like, what the trash was that? I was like, freedom! Pew, pew, pew. It's like their Smash Brothers Z-axis thingy. Zagaxing. So, I think, I hit you.
Oh no!
They're not even supposed to. Hold on. Say something. Okay, since I'm...
Hello?
Okay, now I think they can hear you. So, well, I guess I can easily just do... Not easily. No! Man, that's like an impossible window.
Oh no!
I hate those little... I'm not even worried about this specifically. I'm just glad I got it out there. But I know how I want to...
Yeah.
Now I can see it in the future.
You think those guys? Oh no! What's your set? You gotta wait as long as possible. Yeah, I learned that from the other spamming.
That gap is, I think, impossible to make it through without getting hit. I tried it so many times. It looks like you can do it, but the bad hitboxes mean you can't. The heck?
It didn't work.
Oh no!
Yeah, I really need to get my level out there.
Oh, why?
I didn't even go to the grocery store.
This guy.
I'm working hard. I'm just thinking about this. So these guys are like... Can't you make it to the top before they get up there?
I tried it a couple times, but I haven't done it.
So,
The little spikes just stick up a little too freaking much.
yeah, and you couldn't set everything one block higher because they won't make it?
Yeah, they won't make it.
Can you put springs?
There should be more other things you could do, but I was just like, I'm so tired. You heard me last night. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh no!
I guess if you put a space between the squeakers, I could land in like a tiny place.
yeah, I can. When you see you desync them because they fall different rates, you can't really fall on top of them.
Yeah, like some are jumping up and some are just jumping level.
Right. So then you make the.
I don't know which hole to make though.
There's two of them. That one works, but that one's a hard one.
So like, let's see, this. He didn't make it! He didn't make
What the
it!
heck? Am I behind?
You have to be, right?
Or which part's behind my video or my audio?
I mean,
What you scream about?
I died. I mean, I almost made it from the desync, my best desync, but it didn't work.
Okay, so my video is ahead of your audio. Okay.
How's that happen? Man, I love these crawlers. You'll see on my level. Oh, fun! I guess only a few people have an opportunity to record playing mine, so I guess I'd have to watch Adrian or something like that.
I could make 30-second clips.
I can't believe this little guy is such a freaking jerk. How do I approach that at high speed? Maybe if I'm running like this, I can do this. That's pretty good.
Wow, what am I too far behind? What's happening?
I'm back in the squeaker room.
Wow. Okay, I'm behind it. My video's behind. That makes sense.
There's no way to run that. You have to be running ahead of time.
Which you're going on the. Yeah, going from the middle. You're almost there. If you take a peek at the example I gave,
Never!
you almost have it. You're going up to that.
Stupid
Somebody
squeaker.
else had an ant farm at their level. I forgot who it was.
This with the spike tops?
That one is also pretty much an ant farm, but there's also another one.
I'll zoom in. There's only one way to desync them, really. I didn't do it. I think I can do it.
I know you can long jump, get under that little guy.
Oh no!
Oh, the long jump activates the jump? That's what I did a little labbing, but I completely forgot. So the long jump doesn't rise high enough to get over that thing, right?
Right. You'll be below it.
Yeah, you can totally do it. Let's go.
Oh no!
Just gotta get those idiots out of the way.
I think I want to put these guys on all my 3D world levels, like in this maybe specific setup, but they're going to be out of your way.
Ah!
So when you're doing normal platforming challenges,
They'll be desyncing themselves and
yeah,
jumping.
you're basically you use them as a gauge to tell if your normal platform will be desynced. Like, oh, cool, this block formation.
Oh, yeah.
Setup.
Maybe you could even have just two little paths, and then like one desyncs in one way naturally, and the other one doesn't.
So you're long jumping, landing in front of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No!
I forget, I played this level in this little room with 8 blocks.
Yeah.
I was like, I know this
Yes!
is too hard.
Stupid. Not worth it. Not like. Can I get up when I'm little? Yes, you can. That's what I'm talking about. I wasn't talking.
Oh, you can make it. Why'd you say yes?
You can watch.
No!
You can keep watching.
How am I that far behind? It's crazy. Okay. Hey, Fernando.
He's in the chat, voice chat.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear him? Because I can't hear anything. Yes. What's up?
Earlier, but you're gonna I watched a little bit of the
It's still going, but yeah.
This is kind of like more casual time.
Yeah, I mean, the streams are as long as I feel like playing them. And... Oh no!
Ooh, this new Technical is freaky. Hey, you
Man, you can drop ants. Yeah, I finally did it. You can drop ants on a donut. That's cool too.
Yeah.
And these ants are a little safer to play around than the spike tops.
That's why I like them.
I'm gonna watch your video now. Yeah, that room needed a everlasting mushroom in it, so you can be like, just keep trying, just keep trying. Maybe. Let me see this. Can I show everyone else? I have to do this, and I'd have to do this, this.
Well, they have a blind black man, new character in Tekken.
It looks like you're about to hit your head with that desync.
It does. I know.
Like, I almost had that. It's so tight. Yeah. Diagonal. You jump to go diagonal, and they're jumping straight up. That's very hard. I'm gonna have to heart this, but later. Okay. There's only a few more things. I kind of want to show my level.
Show rooms.
I'll show the first room.
The new black guy is called Leroy Smith.
Nice. All the names.
Oh shoot.
I'll just show my first room. No, don't look. Mania! right.
Like that.
The heck? Looks like we all went crazy.
This is the craziest one. I left this one as is because it's so funny. I'll give you a hard hat. That's all you get. See how you start off and you get it automatically?
Yeah. You can't move in time? No?
You can. I just did. I just lost it. I didn't know you could cluck it. Wow. Yeah, that's a better spot.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I like how you have to wait. It's crazy town. That's all I'll show you. The longer you wait in this room, the more dangerous it gets. The on-off blocks can destroy the springs, so you get so many different random combinations just by being in here and jumping. And then there's donut rain. This is the donut rain I was telling you about. I was telling someone about.
So what's causing the non-discreteness?
I'll show you. So this is the one I lifted off of some random level I played. So there's these thwomps, and it takes them 2 stomps to hit an on-off switch. They get triggered by horizontal proximity mostly, but also only when you jump. But then your jump arc tapers, so you got a lot of variation there. And then they slam down, and then they hit these on-off switches. These on-off switches change the pattern of these Goombas walking, and Goombas bump into each other. They also bump into these springs going left and right. And then there's 2 formations of blue and so then by the time you put it all together, it's crazy town. You can tell by the donuts what the randomness is doing different. If the donuts look different, then the randomness is different.
That's funny.
And
Is it over?
what? Smash?
No. Smash isn't started yet.
Wow, that's longer than I thought. It took them 4 hours to do Tekken?
Tekken? Yeah, it takes a long time to do Tekken. Yeah.
Tekken.
Yeah, we're in the quote-unquote prime time slot.
So the other thing is I have a setup here, which is if I drop this muncher straight down on this P-switch, it's the fastest timer. But then I have this blower that blows it straight up, just a little bit longer, and it delays it by like a second. So it's just enough time to where if you ran maximum when you start, you can't make it.
What's that flying monkey do?
It's a timer delay that hits a P-switch that prevents me from leaving this room very quickly.
Yeah.
Oop, that's enough. Cool. So I'll stop the stream there. Good work, workshop members. We turned this stuff around really quickly. We got that, what do we got? We nearly did the bingo. I think a lot more people need to focus on taking their ideas and putting them into the gameplay ideas right here. And then I'm putting more and more pictures in, so it's getting prettier and prettier. So you can just kind of see what you want and then pluck it out. But yeah, like put your ideas in here. You have unique ideas. Let's share them. Principles are important. I can get the principles really quickly, but it's also cool that other people put in principles that pertain to their taste instead of just stuff that, all of us should follow. That's also cool. Oh, our bingo's 100%. Who did it? Who did
Someone
it?
just cheat.
Someone cheated. That's crazy. That was how many combinations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 80. We did 80 different enemy room variations, and there's still so much more you can do. It's crazy.
We did it, fam. We did it.
Woo! So congratulations everyone in the workshop. Next week we are doing, we're marching right along. Let me show you guys. Courses. We did gameplay ideas, we did theme, basic layout, enemies, coins, power-ups. There's still more to do with power-ups. So next week will probably be power-ups. And then it's straight on to the really complicated stuff, like difficulty design and layers. Layers is super complex. Secrets, always fun. And when we do secrets, it'll tie directly into our bonus room stuff, so we can just pluck a few rooms out and just plop them in. Fairness is an ongoing thing, but we're going to do some really cool exercises where we make a challenge that's fair on the left side and unfair on the right side. You can just go back and forth and try to figure out which one's unfair and fair. That's going to be fun. Yeah, lots more interesting things. We'll do those throughout the weeks. Every week we'll have a different assignment, plenty of opportunity for extra credit. But if you do anything on your own, it still qualifies as extra credit. Just let us know, and I'll give you points for it. And otherwise, I'll see everyone in the workshop next week here. Kirby Kid, signing out.
Later, everybody. Oh.
And he's Marcus.
Now let me play the music to close it.